Hello folks, it's me again, the Honorable Reverend J. Presto, and gonna answer a couple of viewer emails here, a couple of things that popped up. One email that I received says, Dear Reverend Presto, I have searched the world over for the things you claim you have seen. I have found very little evidence of the supernatural. I've often wondered if the evidence I did find was an overactive imagination or possibly hallucinations on my own part. I plan to do some traveling this summer. Where or what part of the world have you had the most success proving what you are saying is real? Where can I go to find the things you have talked about in your videos, and to prove to myself that these things exist once and for all? I'll tackle this question first. I'm going to also, I always leave the emailer's name anonymous, just in case this particular person did not ask me to do so, but I don't feel it's my personal place to exploit people. So I'm just going to answer that question. So, to Anonymous, number one, the place that I visited that seemed to be a haven for the paranormal really was New Orleans, Louisiana, USA. Now, I don't exactly recommend poking your nose around there too much. Let's just say that people go missing from New Orleans all the time. It's a wild place of various cultures, New Orleans has a long-standing reputation as a hotspot for ghosts and spirits. Not to mention it's a place that vampire watchers and hunters congregate. There's a very strong 19th century European influence in the culture, as well as Caribbean and African folklore. So it's really of no surprise that the vampire flourishes in this part of America. The Lafayette Cemetery is the number one place that I've seen positively the most stuff. It's located in the Garden District. It's bounded by Washington Avenue. I want to say Prytania, I believe is the street. Chestnut and 6th Street are your borders, and if I remember correctly, the cemetery is centuries old. Corpses are buried in tombs above ground due to the abnormal amount of moisture in the New Orleans soil. Caskets can wash to the surface in a good rainstorm or flood, as Hurricane Katrina proved. This part of the country is particularly odd and has a very strong history of voodoo and hoodoo. Hoodoo is a type of handed-down voodoo that is particular to New Orleans. Anyway, in the cemetery you can see all sorts of strange creatures and unexplainable things in the night, especially during the wishing hour and full moons, things like that. It all pertains. It's all active. It's just part of the mythology. But you can also find, I would recommend hitting some of the small shops that sell curios and spells for voodoo ceremonies. And you can find these shops, particularly in the French Quarter of the city, especially near Bourbon Street. This is a really good place to browse and people watch. You'll find some very interesting characters in this area of town. I would recommend, if you're just bent on finding something supernatural, talking to some of the shopkeepers and the proprietors of these establishments, these voodoo shops in the French Quarter. Many of them are happy to point out odd characters or other places in town where you might see some things that may answer your curiosity. I had another question that I was going to answer here. Excuse me. I had another question I was going to answer here. I got a comment on the video I made on werewolves, and someone asked me if I'm the real deal, or if I am, if this page is a hoax, or if I'm an actor or I'm acting. And to that person or persons who may watch these videos and wonder, absolutely not. I really am an ordained minister. If you go back and watch my very first video introducing Reverend J. Presto, I clearly show my certificate from the ministry. I really am an ordained minister. I really have done paranormal studies most of my life, and this is the cause that I'm dedicated to. The point of this channel is to educate you, not mislead you. So everything I say on this channel is truth as I know it to be, and if it's not personal experiences and personal accounts of things that have happened to me, it's things that I've read in books, history books, New Age books on the paranormal, supernatural, vampires, things of that nature. So any information that I put out on this channel does come from resources outside of myself, generally. So I hope that answers your questions, and feel free to contact me. Easiest way to get a hold of me is here on the YouTube channel. If you have particular questions pertaining to the videos that I am making. Otherwise, you can email me personally at j.presto@yahoo.com. Once again, this is the Reverend J. Presto, and thank you for your time. I hope this answers some of your viewer questions and emails. Thank you.